Okay, we are gonna get started. I was just getting myself into state. Woo, just releasing. Oh, all right. Woo, I love sage. Oh my stars. Okay, so I'm gonna do let me turn this down. I don't know. I love this song, but I don't know if I can do this to that music. Okay. All right, so I'm doing a healing on a young lady who you're experiencing some possible mental illness and a history of some mental illness, so they say. That's how I like to put it. So they say. That's what they want to call it. Let's see what's really going on, and we're going to see if we can do anything about it. I shouldn't say if, because we can always do something about it. So, and I am going to change the music because although this is my favorite, I cannot focus with songs on, words to the music. I can't focus. All right, let me see. Where is my little folder with my frequencies? Let's see. All right. All right. Always gotta add. Okay, so let's see. Okay, here we go. This will be some better music for me. All right. So, okay, so we are going to just take a look at your mental health, and let's see what fell to the floor. Okay, the sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. Okay, so I'm new to these cards, but so far I really like them. But I am new to them, and I was trying to shuffle to see what card we would select to get your session started. And this is what fell to the floor, so we are going to use this card today. And again, sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. So I'm new to these, so I have to read it. I'm not a tarot reader, so I can't shuffle cards very well. So just bear with me. So I'm going to read what this says and give you an affirmation for this card. Actually, let me look at the card first because I do kind of like to see what I feel first. So let's see. This card is for you, my dear. Okay, Archangel Metatron is on this card, and he has wings. They're like violets and purples and beautiful blues, and he has these sparkly flecks on him, and he has maybe a blue topaz looking thing at his forehead, his third eye. And then there's some markings around it, like a swirl and some dots, and I don't know. But I guess this card is more about who he is. So anyway, let's see who he is, because I'm getting nothing from that. So let's see. And it was upright when it fell to the ground. So let's see. Sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. All right, clarity of thought, personal vision. All right. And it was upright. This very powerful Archangel Metatron brings brilliant indigo vibrations to your brow chakra or third eye, which is the center devoted to insight and clear thought. When this card appears upright, it indicates a much greater clarity in your thought processes and an expanded perspective towards broader horizons. Some new perspectives are taking hold, and the clouds of confusion are clearing. In some ways, this could be a new beginning for you, you're on your way to developing a deeper insight about what's going on in your life and why. Now is the time to focus on your personal vision. This is interesting that we're doing this at this time. Now it's time to focus on your personal vision. What do you want your life to look like in the years ahead? Create a clear picture of that. Create a clear picture of that and support it in your daily thoughts. This insight you need to create a vibrant life is available to you now. And the affirmation says, my sixth chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. My personal vision guides me and my thoughts are peaceful and clear. Well, that's really awesome. So that is our affirmation for this session. I like that. All right, so it's all about your sixth chakra. So let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. All right, turn that down a little bit. All right, let me get my little pen and paper because I often take a look at what I see. So first I'm gonna just take a look at you on a spirit level and see what I see. Okay. One thing that I want to say as you're watching this, you can speed it up. So when there are, like, maybe speed up the timing on it because I take my time and it might appear slow. So what you could do is to speed the time up, especially when I'm doing the healing work and when I'm seeing something. And I might be pausing or looking or just doing the work. So it might be boring to watch me sitting there with my eyes closed, waving my hands around. Okay, so you can just speed the time up, the setting for the speed of the video. Okay. All right. All right, so let's see. Okay, so I see you vibrating at an aqua color, a yellow color, and a black color. All right, so that's how I see you vibrating. What I see when I look at you is your body. Like, I see your body. Actually, I don't see your body yet, but like, let's pretend like your body is here, then over your body, like up in your spiritual cord and down, and I'm feeling some pain as I'm going down, so I'm bumping into some pain energy. Okay, so your head is here up to your spiritual cord, and over here it is a navy blue. So like, if I'm you, like up here it's come down, it's navy blue, and it's on your right side. Okay, so navy blue, and then the pain was in here. So there's a pain in this area when I felt it. And then that goes down to past your hips. So that is a navy blue energy. I'm gonna just tell you what I see, and then I'm gonna tell you what it's meaning. So I see that blue there, and that's up in your spiritual cord. So it is obstructing your spiritual connection some. So we're definitely gonna clear all this out and just letting you know what I see. And then there's this aqua blue color that's in the middle. So it's blue, then there's this aqua blue. So the aqua blue comes down and it's on your fifth chakra. It's a little bit on your face. It's on your fifth chakra. And your heart and down through your, so this is on the tip of is on the fifth, and then it goes down to the fourth, and then the third. The other one is all the way up to your 12th chakra. Um, it's a little bit on your eighth, and then it is down through your pelvic region. So that one goes all the way down. Okay. That one's not necessarily hitting all your chakras though, but it does go all the way down through all of the inner organs. Yeah, and everything, because it is going through your body. It's not just on the outside of you. This energy is going through you. Sometimes I see an energy that's on top of people. Sometimes it's in front of them. Sometimes it's an entity. So the different energy that I might see or feel may be different things. If I bump into some pain, I might feel it in my hands. I can feel what an entity feels like. I can feel what pain from an ailment, like I might know whether this is already manifested in a physical form, meaning something in your body has started developing into an ailment, like a physical manifestation of something. And I always say this, you're going to hear me say this every time I'm doing a healing, but feelings buried alive never die. So when I bump into energy, I help you move it out, but it's best for you to be moving your energy out on a regular basis. Move your energy around, get that energy from being stuck on your body. I train people in a lot of different techniques, visualization techniques, and breath work, breathing techniques that can help you to train your body. We call it entraining or entrainment, to entrain your body to release, you know? And I'll get into that. I'll probably talk about a little stuff as I'm going along. Alrighty, so then the other colors that I saw black, and the black was streaking down. The black was streaking down from like maybe your second chakra down through your root chakra and down to your feet, and it's also going into the earth. So this rooted dark energy is going down into the earth. So let's see what we're getting when we're reading this stuff, y'all. All right, so now that first energy up there is number one, it's blocking your spiritual cord. So the spiritual connection is blocked. So you're not even going to have a serious connection with source. You've got this blockage. Okay, so there is some connection over here that you have to source. When I say source, I'm talking about God. I'm talking about the supreme being, source creator, pure consciousness. I'm talking about the God that we might all call the Almighty from the positive realm. I don't know how else to say it. You know, because people call God so many different things, and there are so many different gods. So, you know, I'm talking about Almighty when you hear me say source, and I am not talking about a dark source, because some people's Almighty is different. Some people's Almighty, and that's what they call the Almighty, is something way, way different. So anyway, I'm just clarifying that so that you know who I'm referring to, and I won't call by name. So anyway, spiritual connections block, we will release that. That is not an entity, so that's a good thing. It's just energy. It's stuck energy. Okay, I heard 28 years. 28 years this stuck energy has been there. And I just heard medication induced. So, wow. I'm just saying wow because I've never I've never seen that. I've never seen an energy that has been with somebody for that long that's blocking their spiritual cord that was medically induced. That means you've taken some medication and it has done something to you that has created a blockage in your spiritual connection. That's serious, okay? You only got this much connection that's got something going on. You know what I'm saying? Only a little small bit of connection. That's ridiculous that your connection is blocked like that. That's really that's awful. So mm, we got to work on that. I don't even feel like you still take whatever the medication is. It just had an adverse effect on your spiritual connection. It's kind of like someone like it damaged it, but it's not permanently messed up, but it really messed you up. Wow. Okay. All right. So I'm sorry. That just was surprising to me. And then let's see the aqua color. It's blissful. You feel happy there. I'm hearing that's a place that you go. You kind of go inside. Like you might talk to yourself. Um, you stay in here, you stay in your heart and in your voice. So you're speaking how you feel, you stay in your heart. Like you don't allow your head or anything else to overrule your heart. This could be to your detriment. It could allow you to be taken advantage of if you just live there, because you're not fully living everywhere. I'm feeling like you're not fully aligned in everything. I also heard your gifts. So you are gifted, and I'm hearing you're not tapping into them, and then I'm hearing you're tapping into them. And it's feeling like um, there's a duality. Like sometimes you're tapping into your gifts, and then at other times you're not tapping into your gifts. So I know I was told that there was one possible diagnosis, but it really kind of feels like you have this duality going on. Um, sometimes sometimes it feels like it's happening at the same time, which makes you feel crazy. Like it makes you feel like you're losing your mind because it's too much at one time when it's present, when the things are present at the same time. It really does feel spiritual. It feels like you have your main spirit that is with you, and then it feels like there's this other spirit that is with you. And instead of you just operating through your main spirit, the other spirit that's in your space works in your being, in your body as well. So like it jumps in. It is a male spirit. You're a female. It is a male spirit. It jumps in, um, and the two energies fighting don't work well together. So that's why sometimes you feel like you're having a breakdown because the two energies are fighting for center stage. That's how I'm getting it. Fighting for center stage, and you are more powerful in your main spirit. I'm hearing that this other spirit, you called this other spirit in. You were 13. Okay, so the other spirit came to you when you were 13. You didn't call it in purposefully, but there's something that happened that triggered you to allow this entity into your space. I'm hearing trauma, traumatic. So it was trauma, traumatic, um, emotionally. So, all right. So it is not in your best interest. It's not healthy to have competing beings. It is not healthy. And I'm hearing you've been given medication, but it really hasn't worked. Sometimes it works, so you feel, so they think. Sometimes it's just that the other spirit just takes a break, or your main spirit just takes a break and lets the other spirit just run the show. Okay. So that gives the illusion that the medication is working, but it's not working really. It just creates a merger. And because you're not tapping into your higher self, you're not tapping into source, God, um, you're just, it's like it's allowed, you know, and whatever medication you took, shut it off, like shut off the connection with source that would be able to fix this thing. Okay. Okay. So, so I did hear, because I lost the thought and it came back. I did hear that this entity isn't trying to kill you or anything like that, which is a wonderful thing. I'm hearing the way that you feel sometimes is that you're tired and you just don't want to be here anymore. And like it's making me want to cry. Like I'm tapping into your emotions. Um, and it just feels like you're tired, and it's that competing energy, the competing personalities, and it just feels like it's too much because it's not just two personalities, it's you and this other spirit, but it's a lot of different personalities in competition that comes with this other being that's popping in and out. And I'm hearing that it's not a whole lot of other beings popping in and out, but for some reason this being that pops in and out is carrying a bunch of different personalities. And then when it comes and merges with you, especially when it's taking over, um, it just like sometimes you don't even know who you are. Like you don't know what your personality is. Like your personality is not consistent. You get in the points where you don't know what you like. So, and this is interesting. Sometimes your being is suppressed. So I'm feeling like this pressure right here on me, like somebody is like poking me and prodding me. Okay. So sometimes your personality is suppressed and sometimes it's not. So sometimes y'all are both interacting. Like sometimes you're aware that there is somebody else there. And sometimes you're not. Sometimes you're suppressed. So those are times when you would feel like a time loss, like you might not know what you did. Some people think that's a blackout or something, or you just, I don't know, felt like you were asleep or something, or you just lost track of time or something. And I'm just hearing from spirit to go on and move this blue energy and just start doing healing right now. The black energy was keeping you rooted and stuck. 16 years. The black energy's been there for 16 years. The navy blue energy was not hard to clear out. It's still clearing out. Okay. Okay. All right. So I was asking about the being. Okay, so I'm clearing the energy out, and then um I was just hearing, because I was wondering what was going on with my arm, because I keep feeling it, like I'm feeling it right now. And then I heard that your main spirit and that spirit work together. And I was wondering how that spirit connects to you, because none of the energy that I have seen is the energy of that being. And I heard, no, it doesn't work like that. And we work together. So I'm hearing from him. We work together. And so then I heard his name, and I was just like, so the name was Neo. And I was like, Neo. And then I heard Neapolitan. But the voice that I'm hearing is not fully a male, masculine voice. Um, so I'm just wondering if this being is not fully male. Um, Maybe the being is male and female, or I don't know. I really don't know. Transgender or something. I have no idea. Hermaphrodite or something. I don't know. Let me ask, because I don't know what's going on. Okay, so it's not a dark spirit. It's not a demonic spirit. Um, and I guess today's term, we might just say gay. Um, I guess in the spirit world, maybe he'd be a transgender because he's like being the girl. Oh, let me pause this for a second. Okay, sorry about that. My office phone started ringing, so I just unplugged it. I don't even have time to figure out how to turn volume down. So anyway, I guess maybe he's transgender. But anyway, he said his name was Neapolitan. I was like, okay. So I'm gonna keep going. So let me keep clearing off the energy. Okay. So, um, so Neo, that's what I'm gonna call him, is here. And so I'm just gonna talk to Neo about what's going on, I guess, and see what's happening. Because I was feeling like somebody was poking me or something. And so that was Neo. And yeah, so yeah, that is the first for this kind of thing, I think. Maybe not, I don't know. So anyway, so let's see what Neo wants to say. Okay. So he's saying that the person he's working with um, was hurt, felt depressed and alone, and he came in. He said to help rescue her. So, Neo, you obviously have a nice ego, so you're gonna rescue her. Okay. All right. So he's just saying, I help her to feel better, give her a little spunk, help her to feel happier and livelier, do more things, be outgoing. So I don't know your personality. So I'm just listening. I'm talking to you now, not Neo, but I don't know your personality. So, um, but he's saying that he was helping you be outgoing, spunkier, happier, friendlier. Sometimes you would like solitude. Sometimes you didn't want to be here. And this is how Neo was perceiving your life and why he came into the picture. I'm just going to pull a card real quick. Rest and rejuvenation. And it's reverse. So I just wanted to kind of know, what was this all about with you and Neo? Like what what was going on back then? Let me look at the card first. And it was in reverse. So let's see. Rest and rejuvenation. Okay, so this is a guy in this picture. I'll show you a picture. Rest and rejuvenation. All right. So he's in the clouds. He's kind of hovering in the clouds in a meditative state. Very muscular. It's got this swoosh coming over him, swoosh coming over his heart. I see this little diamond thing. Okay. So they're just, okay, so what I'm getting is that um, your spirit needed to be at peace. And I'm hearing that you were disconnected and unhappy with yourself and with your spirit self. You were, I don't understand what I'm hearing. Because it's not making any sense. Overly cultural, I don't understand what that means, but that's what I heard. So, cultured, overly cultured. Okay. I'm hearing that's how you're raised. Let me read what the reversal means. Okay, when the rest card is reversed, oh, it means relaxation and meditation. When the rest card is reversed, it can portend a time of bustling activity and seemingly unending busyness. You may be required to take more action concerning a project or situation. Allow yourself to, and this is then, okay, this is not now, this is then when you first met Neo. Um, Allow yourself to do what's needed, but always remember to schedule some leisure time for yourself. When you hurry through life without a break, it fragments your energy and creates an abrasive life force, causing potential frustration in all sorts of ways. Be careful not to let endless tasks take you away from yourself. The have no, the have to items of your list may be calling you, but this card reverse is telling you take the time to meditate, rest, and relax. So back then, I guess that's what you needed to do. I guess maybe it was a lot going on. So Neo is poking me again. All right. So I'm just getting a feeling right now, and it's this feeling of this energy going up the back of my head. Um, it's this feeling of pressure going up the back of my head, like like half a head. Like all of that back there has this tight pressure. And so he's telling me, because he's not talking right now, because I was having like the I like receiving my my guidance from source, you know, and you know, if someone comes to me and we're doing a session and they want to talk to a loved one or something that's passed or something like that, that's one thing, but I'm like, this is very different. So okay. So I was like, look, dude, I want to hear from source. But so Neo is helping me to feel the tension in my head, and this is what this young girl was feeling. She was feeling like a tremendous pressure, um and like going down my neck. Oh my god. So like it's like this pressure. She wasn't able to speak her truth until Neo came along. She wasn't able to relax. She just had stress, too much stress for a young person. This went on. I'm feeling like Neo knew her journey and knew, because that's what I'm picking up on, knew that she would need more help. Because and now I'm hearing 15 years old, 16 years old, 17, 18, 18, tremendous pressure. So like when Neo is not there intertwined, then there's like hellacious pressure. Now it's moving towards up in here, you know. So like Neo would help the pressure subside and release, and Neo would help her to just release all this stress. And then like she would be like, whoa, you know, like she could shake it off, you know, and she would feel like, woo, escape from my life, you know. So Neo was welcomed, still is welcome, correcting me, still is welcomed. Okay, pain in the neck, pain in the neck. Okay, so, so Neo, you a pain in my neck right now. But okay, so pain in the neck. So she was living with a pain in the neck. Okay, stress from within, stress from without. I'm hearing in the house stress, outside stress, not as much. I'm seeing like going outside, less stress. Going outside, the further away from the house, less stress. A little stress at school and stuff, but more stress in the house. Because like as I saw her leave the house, the stress left my body, left my pain. Okay, but then it stays, like, so it's a point on the body. And I feel like, you know, like if I go here right through, like there's a point there. Remember I saw the blue and then I was like, I felt pain. So like the pain is like right here. So I'm going to do some work called flowtrition. So I'm going to release this because this old stuck energy from when you were young. Yeah, 5 years old started. And I'm going to do some breathing for you. All right. Yeah, it's nagging, pulling, like pain body. Feels like wires and cords going, like just strange. Okay, and then now it's like putting a pain here. So like, okay, let me keep releasing, let me keep working. Because like there was one pain up in the vertebrae, and then there's the pain in the lower vertebrae, and then it's pulling over. Okay, if I felt it over here, it's pulling over there. Like it's pulling on this side, but you'll feel your pain on that side. So wherever I feel pain, you feel it the opposite side. So when I felt pain here, you would feel pain here, okay? So I felt the pain here from the pulling here, so you will feel the pain there from the pulling over here. Because when the vertebrae is pulled, you feel the pain on the opposite side, actually. So you're not gonna feel the pain on the same side where the vertebrae is out of place. So I'm just doing like pretend like you're going to the chiropractor, and I'm doing an entrainment on your body. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm just doing a little SRI on you right now. It's called somatorespiratory integration. So I'm just kind of doing it for you right now. And I'm just kind of doing stage 1, 2, and 3 for you right now. I'm not putting my hands in the positions because I'll look real kind of cuckoo. If I was working with you live, I'd have you do it. This is one of those parts that you could just move the the thing through and fast forward. All right. All right. So, okay. Okay, so on the night that you watch this, I want you to sleep in all white. I want you to have a glass of water beside your bed and sleep in all white. And before you go to sleep, I want you to inhale and exhale 13 times. I just want you to inhale through your nose and exhale. On the inhale, I want you to fill your whole torso with breath. It's going to be kind of opposite than the way we normally breathe. So on the inhale, you're going to inhale and fill. So you're going to fill your torso. Let me show you. Okay, so on the inhale, you're going to fill. Don't be looking at my little fat tummy, okay? So on the inhale, you're going to fill. And on the exhale, you're going to release, okay? All right, that's why I have it all up high, so you don't see my little belly. I need to get on the treadmill. No. Okay, anyway. Okay, so I like having fun. So hopefully you like to heal and have fun at the same time, because I like having fun. Okay? And laughter is very powerful. Laughter is soothing. Okay? Laughter is healing. So laugh with me, okay? You can even laugh at me. I don't care. Okay? I don't care. Neil, you all right? Stop poking me too. That hurts when you be poking me. I don't like that. Okay? Just talk to me. I'm good. I can hear you. Okay? All right. Okay. So 13 deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. If you have some sage, use some sage. Okay? All right. Sorry I move my hands a lot. I talk with my hands. You know what I mean? I'm not into hand symbols and signs. I'm not into all of that. Okay? The only sign I would make with my hands is this. Ski-wee. Okay? Yes. Okay, that's it. Okay. Inhale, exhale. 13 times. 13 times. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. 13 times. Okay? And then just go to sleep. Okay? You can pray, you know, before you go to sleep. And pray to your ancestors. Talk to them, you know, and tell them, come in, work with me tonight. Okay? Invite them in to work with you and to continue the healing process. Okay? And thank them. I always thank my ancestors in advance, you know. I always pray to my ancestors every day, you know, several times a day. I thank them for allowing me to hear and see clearly, to work with me, to, you know, I thank them for, you know, keeping my path clear, you know, so that I can know what I'm supposed to do. You know what I mean? So that I can know which way is good, which way is bad. Because oftentimes it's so difficult to know for yourself. You know, you might know for everybody else, but when it comes to knowing for yourself, it's like, oh, I don't know. All right. And you're very gifted. So I know you understand what I'm saying, okay? And you hear, you see, you know, and Neil works with you, and you know, he adds, you know, because he's got a few balled up in one. And, you know, that's why there's all that energy up in there. And, you know, I feel like Neo is good for you, even though he doesn't have to stay. You don't need him to make you happy, but it is your decision. I'm not going to release him for you. That's something that you're going to have to do. And I'll show you how. You just have to ask me. And, but this is about seeing what your mental state is all about and what's going on and why you may have been diagnosed with that diagnosis that you had. And I'm going to say had, okay? Because you have a spiritual situation going on. You know, you called somebody in, and then at a certain point it got really heightened, and then you got the diagnosis. At some point you got some medication that screwed up your spiritual cord, and we're gonna fix that. Let me do that right now. Let me get that spiritual cord and connection straight, because we already moved the blue energy out. I still see some blue energy up, higher up, and it gets black. The higher up it goes, the blacker it gets. So it actually became more solid. That sucks. All right. So we are going to continue clearing that out. I'm going to send some sage up there. All right. You deserve. You deserve. Those are the words I'm hearing. So I want you to say, I deserve, I deserve, I deserve a healing. I deserve to feel wonderful. I deserve to have my peace. I deserve to have peace of mind. I deserve to be loved. I deserve to love myself. I love myself. I love myself. I am fantastic. I am a fantastic being. Neo is awesome. I thank you, Neo, for working with me. You helped me. Thank you. But I love me and my main spirit as well. I love myself. And I deserve to have peace of mind. I deserve it. Okay, the sage was on fleek. Set off the smoke detector. I deserve to have it all. I deserve to have abundance in my life, abundance of great things in my life. You know, let me be specific. I deserve amazing things in my life and abundance of amazing things, okay? I deserve love. I deserve what I deserve, okay? All right. I release the need. I'm hearing to be needed. I release the need to be needed. I release the need to be loved. Right now, I'm letting you know what I'm hearing. And I want you to repeat these things after me, okay? I release having so much self-doubt. I release having pity on myself. I release having so much fear. I release the anger. I release the stuckness. I release the sadness. I release the being upset. The upsetness is the word I heard, but the upsetness, okay. I release. I let it go. I let it go. You got this. God, you got this. Yes, Neo. Neo is poking me again. Okay. All right, so Neo is guiding this session today. I just want you to know. So I'm going to do a healing on your body. Neo says that there is some some stuff going on in your body that needs healing, and he wants me to take a look at you, you know, to do a medical intuitive situation and do some healing. So I'm gonna look. He said he keeps poking me in my shoulder, like in my arm, because he wants me to look there, and he keeps doing it so that it hurts me because he wants me to know that she's got something going on there. So let me see what's going on in this body. Okay, so you are corded to somebody at the fifth chakra is a cord. And I'm just going to release the cord. And third chakra. Okay, so I'm hearing that your lymph nodes are blocked, and it's your, I always get confused now because it's one side, it's your right side, okay? Your lymph node is blocked on that side. Excuse me if you hear the thunder, it's raining, or at least it's thunder out there. I don't know if it's raining or not. But, okay, so lymph nodes are blocked, and what I was hearing, that you're going to have to change your deodorant. Okay, so I'm having a pain here, so you must be having a pain here. Okay, so I'm hearing toxins in your body. So a cleanse would be necessary. I don't want to forget anything, so I'm gonna write this down. All right, toxins in your body, and I was hearing blood purifier. I'm also hearing, oh my gosh, so much. It's just stress and tension. Oh my stars. I am not envying you in your body right now, because I'm like feeling all your pain and it doesn't feel great. Okay, so I'm just gonna spew out what I'm hearing. I'm hearing so many different things. Okay, so toxins in your body. I hear do a blood purifier, purify your blood. Burdock root. Go to, I don't know where you live. If you're in the DMV, then Smile Herb Shop, you can actually call there, talk to Tom, he's the owner, and tell him you need a blood purifier, and he will mail it to you. They're not physically open, at least they weren't a couple weeks ago, but a blood purifier. And do a tea or something. So do a cleanse that. And I'm hearing you could also do a full cleanse. I'm hearing colon and intestinal tract, and I also heard liver. So tell Tom that you want to do a total detox. Actually, Tom does a detox every year, like in April or something. And he does it, I know this is going to sound excessive, but I think it was 40 days. Because I only know this is because one year I was going to do it too. And I didn't do it. But ask him about the 40-day cleansing detox thing that he does earlier in the year. And you know what? Did I say my name at the beginning? I don't think I did. But I'm Rorree. Look, 30 minutes later, it's probably like an hour later. I'm Rorree. So I don't think he knows me personally. My mom knows him, but I've dealt with him, and I refer people to the shop because I love Smile Herb Shop. I grew up on Smile Herb Shop because my mom has been going there since I was a little person. She's known Tom since he was a young lad. And so that's just my go-to place for herbs. I know they're good, clean herbs, so I just go there. They don't try to gouge you. They're not like hecka expensive. I even know people that would go there and buy the herbs there, and then they would freaking upsell them to other people. I was like, that's real wrong. You know what I mean? Like, really? Are you really doing that? I don't understand why somebody would do that. Like, why are you gouging a person? You know what I mean? But anyway, that's just not me. So, but anyway, go to Smile. Total detox. Ask him about his little 40-day thing. See if that resonates with you. If not, a blood purifier, liver cleanse, and a colon and intestinal cleanse. Okay. Baking soda and water. I heard that as well. So once a week, do a little bit of baking soda with water. Maybe like a fourth of a teaspoon or a half of a teaspoon. I do like a teaspoon, okay, but I am used to it. But like you can do like a half a teaspoon or a fourth of a teaspoon or something like that with maybe a cup of water and stir it up and drink it. Do this once a week if your body can tolerate it, okay? So you may want to test it. And I am not a naturopathic medicine doctor. Anything that I recommend to you, run by your doctor. Let me do my disclaimer, okay? Although when I recommend herbs, the doctors usually tell my clients, like I even had a COVID client, a client that had COVID, and the doctor was like, yeah, any herbs that I recommended or whatever were fine. And so anyway, so yeah. So I lost my train of thought. The cleanse. So ask Tom about the different cleanses. Take the baking soda and water. Yes. Okay. So with the baking soda and water, this is going to help flush the metals out of your body. We have metals in our bodies from immunizations. That's why they're so wonderful for us. They give us lovely heavy metals and to screw us up for life. But anyway, so definitely, do that to release the heavy metals. It also helps with gas. If you feel like you're gassy, you do a little bit of baking soda and water, you're going to flush that gas right on out. You're either going to burp it out or it'll come out the other way. So yeah, do a little baking soda and water every week to just keep yourself flushed and toxed. I think it might even help with that Morgellons or Morgellons that I hear about. I feel like I heard that it might help with that thing, that Morgellons, Gellons, whatever, as well, which is some kind of parasitic thing that we get in our bodies from everything. You know what I mean? From the atmosphere, from the chemtrails that they were spraying all over us forever. Especially if you live in the DMV. Yeah, they like to try to kill us with with chemicals in the air. Anyway, so definitely do these things. Okay, let's get back to this healing. Let me go to that lymphatic channel and clear that. So I'm gonna clear this stuckness in your lymphs. I was getting to the deodorant. If you are using a natural deodorant already, then it is clogging your pores. It might be too thick or just not right for you, not right for your body. Um, so if you are not using a natural deodorant, you definitely need to switch because deodorants have aluminum in them, and the aluminum, I just talked about heavy metals. You know, the aluminum it will clog your pores and, you know, create other manifestations of things in your body and in your lymph nodes. Okay, so I don't want to claim anything, so you definitely just want to keep that area clear. You want to use some natural deodorant, and there are many different kinds. I won't even recommend one because you just need to try them out. I swear I probably have about 10 things of deodorant that I have tried, and some just are too thick. My body doesn't like the thick, pasty. I don't know what they're made of. All natural, but the thicker, pasty ones, my body doesn't like it. And it's all these new kind that are coming out. I see some of them even at like the Target or whatever, and then I get them, and it's like, nope. You know, and I even with some of them, they're so thick that I'll get like bumps underneath my armpits because they're too thick, so they're like clogging my pores, and I'm like, bye Felicia, I ain't using you now, man. So I got all this daggone deodorant. I should just throw it in the trash, right? But whoa. But anyway, I probably have thrown some of it in the trash, but anyway. That was TMI, right? Okay. All right, so natural deodorant, not something too thick, especially since I'm already seeing that your lymphatics get clogged. So nothing too thick. So let's continue working on clearing that area. I just lit some power signs up because I want to let this help me clear the negative energy from the lymphatic system. So when I look at it, I see like 3 little dark spots. And I'm just draining and moving and clearing. Gotta keep this clear now. Please take my advice on the deodorant. I'm gonna clear both sides. The little spots are harder to clear. Because they started to manifest on this physical plane. So don't be alarmed. I don't hear that it is cancer, okay? So don't be alarmed. I should have said that from the beginning. My apologies. Neo is wanting me to say what I'm hearing. Okay, so I am hearing that it could turn into that, and that is why you should follow the recommendation. So obviously, Neo feels like maybe you wouldn't follow the recommendation. So follow the recommendations that I'm making, all of them. The healing, the cleansings, the baking soda and water, the deodorant, release underwire bras. They have plenty of bras out there now that that will hold you up and have you looking cute, that don't have an underwire. The underwires are working with the frequencies and creating the trauma in the breast. Okay, the deodorant will impact the lymph nodes. The aluminum will activate different cellular situations that will create issues. So please listen and take the advice. Okay? All right. Um, okay, so I'm hearing to say that if you want to wear an underwire bra for, and this might not even be specifically for you, but if you want to wear an underwire bra, then for a specific occasion, then just make it brief and limited. Make sure that the bra fits properly. Make sure that your breasts are in the brassiere properly. Make sure that it's a good brassiere. Make sure that there's no poking. Sometimes people wear bras with poking. I'm like, you really had that bra on like poking? Like I did a healing on a young lady and I was like, wow, you've got like irritation right here on your breast. And she revealed that the bra was poking her. The bra poking you, the bra needs to go into the garbage, okay? And, but there was irritation in the spot that I was feeling, and it was creating, you know, inflammation, like inflammatory, like inflamed tissue. You don't want to be messing around with your breasts. You know what I'm saying? Mm-mm. All right. So, I'm continuing with the releasing of the lymphatic system. All right. You hold on to so much stress in your neck that um, you're going to have like lower back pain. You're going to have knee issues. I'm hearing hip issues, feet issues, everything down those meridians, everything all the way down, like all the way down from here, all the way down through the hips, through the legs, through the knees, through the feet. If you don't stop, you know what I'm saying? You're doing too much with the stress, doing too much. Okay, you hold it all in. You know, I thought that I was hearing that you were, no, no. Okay. So no, that thing was going through there. Okay. So you're not speaking your truth all the way. You're not expressing how you feel all the way. I'm hearing sometimes you're afraid, fearful of expressing how you feel because I'm hearing repercussions, ramifications. Okay, this is back to childhood. So you tap into childhood emotions. So they creep up into your life. You're courted with these childhood situations, and they manifest in your life today. And so there's courting going on, and the courting creates the stress. So there's courting, there's a cord here. I don't know if you can see me. So there is a cord right here that goes from there to there. So there's courting going on both sides. Okay. One cord goes to 7 years old. So there's a cord that goes to 7-year-old events. Not one event, events, more than one event. 7 years old. This cord, same kind of scenarios, but goes back there. Keeps you anchored there, makes you not want to speak your truth, makes you scared. You don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. You know, tiptoeing through tulips, not expressing yourself fully. You anchor there, you go there sometimes. Neil said, that's why I be popping in. Okay. I heard several years on this side. I heard 6 years old, 9 years old, 8 years old. I heard different ages on this side. A timeline healing would be good for you, because I'm a whole lot of things, like I'm hearing different ages pop up. So it would be good for us to do a timeline healing. That takes a while. I mean, because I go from womb to present. So we go, sometimes I go past lifetime. It depends. You know, I follow what spirit leads me to follow, except for you know, Neo over here. No, I hear from spirit too. I'm hearing from spirit for you as well. Don't think it's all about Neo today. So, but sometimes I go to maybe past lifetime or whatever. Sometimes I might go through your lineage. It just depends. I am led by spirit, so it depends on where I go. You know, sometimes I'd go to the lineage on the mother's side or on the father's side or whatever, you know. So, but I'm hearing so many ages pop up with pain body attached to it that I feel like we should do a timeline hearing to go from womb to present, or wherever back there to present, so that we can heal on the way. So what I do is we work on healing the trauma as we go along. We heal as we go along. Every time I bump into a scenario, we stop, we talk about it, we heal. We keep moving, we keep moving, we keep moving. So it's not like you're changing your past, but you're healing your present, you know, because like I said, feelings buried alive never die. Okay. So we have trauma all the time. You know, I still remember when I was in the 6th grade and I was at the bottom of the hill playing with the kids, playing dodgeball in the middle of the street. And this kid was like, ooh, she's ugly and she's skinny. She's ugly. And they were talking about me. And to this day, I remember that. You know what I mean? So, and that hurt my feelings so bad. I was like, dang, you know what I mean? So, you know, so that is like a trauma. I still remember that. And I'm in my 50s. Okay. So, so I'm just saying, you know, that is a trauma that put a ding in my being. You know what I mean? Great. I don't care about it anymore. Sucks for you, dudes. You probably want me now. But anyway, I told you I like laughing and having fun. So, so anyway, trauma is real, and I've heard so many points just in this session that I think that is necessary. So every time we'll go through, we'll stop, we'll heal. If we bump into anything serious, we may have to stop altogether to process. When I've done this with people, I've bumped into so many things. We bumped into, I remember with this one lady, we bumped into molestation that she suppressed. You know, we bumped into molestation that she didn't suppress. This woman had been molested so many times. It was, she had been molested and raped, and it was just so much trauma. And that's why she was having a physical situation with her pelvic region. You know what I mean? Needing, the bones were eating away at themselves. It was necros something kind of disease that she had where her hip bones were eating away at themselves. And I'm like, yeah, because you've had so much trauma in that area that they're eating away at themselves. So anyway, so I recommend that for you. And we're going to get back to this healing now. Right now, I am releasing those cords that you have to your childhood. I'm releasing them. I'm releasing them because they are programming you. They have programmed you. You're anchoring in these childhood situations, consciously or unconsciously, you anchor there, and it creates parts of your personality today. Okay, so I'm going to release these childhood cords, and it feels painful to release them. They feel like they're alive, like they're holding on. They don't want to go. Okay. Neil was saying thank you. Okay, he's saying thank you. He's thanking me for doing this. He, I hear the word loves you. Not like, you know, he loves you as a being that has been working with you. When I yawn, I'm not tired. I'm not tired at all. I'm just releasing energy as I yawn. And I have not been paying attention to the time. I don't know how long we have been on. So I hope I'm not taking too long because I just take my time. That's why I like working for myself because I finish when I feel like it. Okay? I go until I'm done or until I am told I am done. Okay, I'm getting ready to do another healing on you. And this is cool. I haven't I haven't been told to do this healing before. So I I have I'm gonna call it a gift that was presented to me in March. And I'm told to use it right now. All right. So this is gonna be interesting. So I'm just going to give myself a little bit of sage. Now, I was told to use this to send this through, especially through your lymphatic system, but to send it through your body and through all your organs, okay? Okay, so you have to learn about your gifts. You have to learn how to use them. You do have to learn how to protect yourself. But Neo is not your enemy, and this is not him. He's not your enemy, and he only means you well. And he doesn't want you to have to need him. So while I was doing the healing, I was hearing him saying that you won't have to need him anymore. I'm hearing from him now saying he's not going to leave you until you are ready, and you will let him know when you are ready. You're very gifted. You can see, you can hear. You're not crazy. Ask to hear from the Holy Spirit within. Your ancestors talk to you and they guide you. Talk to them. Talk to your ancestors. Talk to them. I've been talking to my ancestors, I don't know for how long. Well, I used to talk to one of my ancestors and actually visit with her every summer that I went to Bermuda. And that's a whole nother story. Because I didn't realize at that time that she was my ancestor. I thought I was visiting a person live. I did not even realize that I was visiting her in spirit. And this is when I was little. And then some years ago, I was told that my ancestors and this particular one wanted me to reach out to her. And so I started reaching out to her. And then I started reaching out to all of my ancestors who have my highest good in mind, you know? Because just like all people don't have your highest good in mind, all ancestors might not have your highest good in mind. They might, but I only welcome the ones that have my highest good in mind. And you're good. You're powerful. You're good. And you're going to be good. And these two cards fell on the floor, so I'm going to see what they're all about. You're good, though, okay? You are good. You deserve a lot. You deserve a lot more than what you feel you've been dealt. And things will get more positive for you. They will. You have to believe. You have to start learning. You have to start listening, learning, listening to yourself, listening to your ancestors. They talk to you, they guide you, but sometimes you think you're crazy, okay? And they've been with you. You just need to be in them. Believe and trust in what they say to you, okay? Follow their guidance, okay? They're not trying to steer you wrong. They love you, okay? Listen to the Holy Spirit within. You can. You can even listen to Neo. Because Neo means you well, okay? But at some point, you can release Neo. And you can ask him to see if he can work with you without jumping into your body. And Neo, I'm asking you that, okay? Because you need to be able to be who you are, who you came. You decided to come into this existence. You decided that. You came into this body. You picked your parents. You came into this body, and you decided this. This journey for you is about learning who you are and loving who you are. Loving this journey. It's been special. Loving this experience, though. Even when it has been special, still loving it, okay? I'm going to read these last two, and then I'm going to send some final healing through you. And I'll do whatever next steps that I hear to do for you, okay? Cornucopia. Cornucopia is one of the cards that fell to the floor. Cornucopia. These are your next steps. This is what you're getting from this session, from this reading, healing, all of that. Okay, cornucopia. Let's see what well, let me look at it. I always forget to look at it. I always just do the lazy thing and just go read it. Cornucopia. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. Cornucopia. I feel like that means plenty. Okay. There's a butterfly flying. I feel like there's metamorphosis for you. There's another butterfly that I see. One is kind of fading, like blending in, but still pretty. One is flying and multicolored and pink. One of my favorite colors. I love pink. Okay, and I've always loved pink. Okay, so this butterfly is flying. Okay, there's the cornucopia of fruit and vegetables on the ground. There are trees up above. There's strength. I feel like there's strength. There's rays of light coming in. The butterfly is near the rays of light. And I feel like all of this is coming in for you. There's strength. There was already strength within you, okay? But there is strength there, and you're going to start exuding that strength, okay? I don't feel like this card is about nature, but nature is good for you. Water, nature, the earth, the ground, good for you. Grounding in the earth's energy is good for you. Cosmic energy is good for you. Plenty. We were affirming earlier abundance of many things. Love to flow in and to flow out. You deserve to give love too and receive it. Feel like this next phase of your life is going to be different, and it's going to be more powerful, and you're going to have more strength and fortitude. And I really, really pray that you learn more about who you are, what your gifts are. Connect more with your ancestors, all right? Learn how to protect yourself. Wear a piece of black tourmaline. You know, if you can find this, a piece of black tourmaline, get it wrapped. Find a nice piece that you like, get it wrapped. Wear a piece of black tourmaline or something to protect your space. I'll teach you how to do some protection. You know, I think I probably have some videos on protection. My site, Totally Rorree. Totally Rorree that's who I am on YouTube, Totally Rorree. TOTALLY RORREE. Yeah, go through some of my videos because I feel like I teach some tools and I don't even know, I can't even direct you right now to what videos. I'd have to go look. But I do teach different tools on how to do different things, different breath work, because I feel like you would benefit from breath work because you hold too much stress in here and you have to learn how to release that stress. And some of the breath techniques that I teach would really, really help you. As I said that, I felt that, you know what I mean? Your tension just keeps coming, you know what I mean? I'm going to send some more healing through you before we stop. But cornucopia, so we're going to look at what that means now. Cornucopia, wishes fulfilled. Hey, that's a nice card, right? Okay. Wishes fulfilled. An abundant harvest and great blessings are waiting for you. Yes. And you may even find all of your wishes fulfilled. Yes. This cornucopia of gifts from the universe can come in the form of financial riches, job fulfillment, romantic love, or all of the above. Let's claim it all. How about that? Let's claim it all. I claim it all for you. When you receive the cornucopia upright, you know that you're done in that you've done important work and it's about to pay off. The seeds you've planted in your energy and in your life are ready to be harvested in some significant way. Get ready for a great feast of abundant value let me read it better. Okay. Get ready for a great feast of abundant value is being prepared for you now. And Spirit is applauding all of your effort. Well, that sounds super fantastic, okay? Shoot, I hope I pull that card for myself one day because that's a fantastic card. I like that card. Okay, let's claim that. Okie dokie. All right, ancestors, as she sleeps through the night, let's bring all of that in. Okay, let's open the road and clear the way for all of that to come today. Okay, all right. So cornucopia, girl, loving that. Okay. And the next one that I pulled was broken heart. Broken heart, okay? Broken heart. Okay, there's a heart. It looks like it's some type of stone. I like stone, so I'm gonna claim it's a stone, okay? It has some cracks in it. And the cracks, it's like got a teardrop coming from it, like coming from the crack. Okay, I'll just show it to you. Okay, so you see the cracks, crack up there, some little dark, deep wound there, and then the teardrop. Okay, so for me, I would feel that this is saying that okay, so I felt this energy come up, and I don't feel like you're going to have a broken heart. I feel like you've had a broken heart, and your heart has been wounded, and it's been several wounds, several old wounds, lots of stuck energy, unfulfillment in this area of love. And I'm not going to get into a relationship reading because I'm hearing some stuff right now, but I'm not going to get into that. But there's some stuck energy, some old wounds that need to heal. And you've got to work on healing these old wounds. And like when I look at this, like some of this looks dark. See, some of this heart looks dark in here. It's dark, you know. And some of these wounds are lighter. To me, these are wounds. Emotional wounds, you know. And some of them are real dark and old. They hurt to the core. And so I feel like, what am I hearing? That we are healing those. So some of the work that we did today worked on healing those. I'm feeling like some of the work that we did on the cords, the cording that you were doing in your body to old ages, 7, 6, 8, 9. That's what I heard that time. I can't remember what I heard before. But some of the chords that that's attached to these dark wounds, relationship wounds of all kinds, parental, friends, mates, like love mates, old wounds. Sometimes you hold on to stuff. Can't do that. You know, you can't hold on to anger and those kind of emotions. You got to let those go. You know, though that kind of pain body turns into cancer. You know, you got to let that pain go. All right. And it feels like we did healing on a lot of that. You know, the special healing, it feels like the special healing was on, I'm hearing, was on the wounds of the heart. And I'm feeling a pain right here. It's pain in that heart. So the wounds of the heart, the pain from the heart, I'm hearing turning into physical pain from the physical heart. You know, so like when I hear that, that would be um, heart issues. You know, so so I'm hearing. So we worked on that. So we worked on healing that. So we worked on healing the lymphatic system, the special healing. I don't even know what it's called, honestly. I can't even tell you what the healing was called that we did. Um, but that was hitting you on a emotional level, and it was hitting you on a physical level. I'm hearing both healings were needed. Okay, so I'm hearing it went through your lymphatic system, went through like a muscular issue, skeletal muscular issue. So the stress and stuff is so much that your spine would not be straight. So I'm hearing gradual healing. So gradual healing. So there will be a gradual healing on what was imparted into, the healing. Okay. It's going to be gradual. So it's going to be a gradual healing of your physical body. You know, I'm hearing gradual healing of the lymphatic healing. I'm hearing ongoing healing. So this healing is going to continue to work in your body to keep the channels clear. Excuse me. I'm, I'm sorry. I feel like like a crazy person because I'm like feeling stuff. I'm sorry. I know I'm twitching and doing craziness. Okay, so I'm feeling like it's gonna heal through continue moving through your lymphatic system. I'm hearing other organs, so it's moving through the other organs. It's helping your heart. You've stressed your heart. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. Oh. Neo is saying, you're different, girl. You're different, girl. Not talking to me. I know I'm different. I'm strange. Anyway, he was talking about your body. He's saying that your body is different. You're feeling different. Your energy is feeling different. I am hearing that there is a weight that has been lifted off of you. I'm hearing that you have anchored into and I'm hearing deep, dark pain. And um, I'm hearing that there's like branches coming off of you that goes back and anchors into your past, and This is why a continuous healing is necessary, because it has to continuously, gradually release the pain that you connect to from your past, and just allow it to continue. Just allow the energy, the healing to continue to work in your body. Just allow. I'm hearing that you can connect with your ancestors, and whoa, look at that. That flame is so high, it may break the dish. Oh my stars. I mean, see, I see crazy things when I do the work, right? These two candles are for this session, right? And people don't believe me, I don't think, when I say the flame went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, okay? You see that? Okay, I'm just saying. That is a tea candle, okay? A tea candle. Okay, that's all I got to say. Okay. Thank you. Ashe. Ashe. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. That's all I got to say right now. That's all I got to say. Woo! The ancestors are here, girl. Woo! Working with you, girl. Whoa! Here we go again. Okay. So the alarm went off again. Okay. So anyway, that's what I hear about the broken heart. So let's see what they say it means. Okay. Grief and loss. All right. This card shows a heart broken open, revealing darkness, emptiness, and a grief-filled tear. The hurt may be from long ago, or it may be the pain from a more recent event. Either way, a deep healing is called for now. And we just did that. And it's going to continue. It's progressive. Progressive healing. How about that? All right. Vent your feelings and release the person or situation involved. Affirm that you are reclaiming your power and peace of mind. I take my power back. That's what I want you to say, okay? I take my power back. I take my power back from whomever I gave it away to, because you gave it away a lot of times, okay? I take my power back. I am fantastic. I am a lovable being. I am awesome. I am super fantastic. Ha! Yeah. That's what I want you to say. I take my power back. All of it. Okay? Because I deserve to have everything I desire. I deserve to have the desires of my heart. That's why you incarnated and came here. You ain't come here to be all, you know. Okay? All right. Open your heart to the light of divine love and healing, and have compassion for yourself through this difficult process. Make self-care a priority now. Thank you. Self-care, I already gave you some recommendations, and learning about yourself and learning about your gifts, okay? You got to do both of those, okay? As you let go of old experiences, you can open your heart to the future. Oh, I'm sorry. You can open your heart to the true and abiding love that you so rightfully deserve. Isn't that what I was saying? You deserve love. You deserve to give and receive love, okay? And when we have our session, remind me to teach you how to do a technique about it's a technique that I do with people with breath work, and your affirmations are, I deserve to give and receive love, okay? Oh, no, I'm open to giving and receiving love. And I do that with some breath work. All right, it was one thing that I was going to tell you. Venting your feelings. Okay, so, and I thought that was right on, right? Okay, so I like that for you, okay? All right. Venting your feelings, venting your feelings. I shared this with somebody maybe yesterday or the day before in a session. When you vent your feelings, if you don't want to vent it to somebody, if you don't want to speak out things that you don't want to breathe more life into, you could just write them down, not in a journal. I teach people only positive things about yourself. Go in a journal. If you're writing something negative about yourself, put that on a piece of paper and burn that joker up. If you're writing down some negative feelings, some negative whatever that you're feeling about some situation, I want you to write it down, burn it, and let it go. I want you to release like that as well. Someone pisses you off, does this, does that, you got some feelings that came up, you want to just write about what it is, write it down and burn it up. Write it down and shred it. Get rid of it some kind of way. I like burning in a safe way. Burn in an aluminum bowl or something. Burn in a safe way. Okay. So definitely get it out. Get out what it is. If you can't say whatever it is to the person, write a letter to the person and then burn it. I'm all into this burning thing. You could go outside and have a bonfire, okay? But get it out, because you bury too much. You be burying it. You be feeling some kind of way, and then Neo come jumping all in you, and then it makes you bury the emotion, okay? So with the medication that you are taking or may have been taking or whatever, I can't tell you not to take your medication, okay? I can't do that. I can't do that at this time. If I was acting as your therapist or something, I might be able to speak with your psychiatrist and see what we could do to work something out. I believe in more natural ways of healing. I hope this session has helped you to know that you have somebody else that is working with you outside of your ancestors and the Holy Spirit within. Source. I feel like I done lost my train of thought. I can't remember what I was going to say. Something about the session. I hope that you got out of the session. What was I saying? Okay, so I hope that you got something positive out of this session. I don't know what I was going to say. But anyway, so do all of the, and if I go back in and remember what I was going to say, I'll just send you a quick recording and let you know. But if they wanted to come back to me, it will. But anyway, so definitely pray to your ancestors. They're there. They're helping you. Pray to God, and know who you are. Use your ancestors. Work with them. They're guiding you. You know what I mean? Maybe use Neo less. Use your ancestors more, okay? I was talking about being a therapist. I don't know what the hell I was talking about. But anyway, what other next steps could I give you? I have a book that might help you get started on your journey. I call it Recipe for Prosperity. It guides you through, it actually is a workbook, and I created it for a course called Recipe for Prosperity. At the time, I was working with a bunch of entrepreneurs that wanted to be quite successful in life. So being successful is all about healing yourself. You're not going to attract what it is that you desire if you're all screwed up. If you've got all this buried stuff, you carrying bags, luggage all around with you, all every trauma that you've had, you carrying it around like the bag lady, you know what I mean? So how you going to attract better, if you're filled with clutter and filled with crap from yesteryear, right? So thank God for you. We did a lot of healing and clearing today, but this workbook, and I just see it on my desk over there. So the workbook guides you through different things that you can do every day to release. It's kind of like peeling off of layers, like an onion. So you just peel the layers off to get to the core, and the core is who you are, and that's who you have to remember. And you know, you have to learn who that person is. But in this program, it you do meditation, so I walk you through a guided visualization, and I have the workbook is set up so that you do something for yourself every day, and you have what I call a power hour. So every day for 1 hour you spend that time with yourself and connecting to spirit, connecting to God. I call him God. I try not to be religious, you know, because not everybody is religious or spiritual. But so anyway, so I'm sorry. Anyway, I think that would be a great next step for you to do the workbook. It's a 5-week program where you have to do the power hour every day. So you connect with source, and you meditate a little bit every day, you journal a little bit every day, and then you have activities to do every day. And I also, in my meditation that I teach you with this particular workbook, you know, is of course, so the CD, and now I have it, like a download, an MP3, but back then there were CDs. So, so on the CD, I walk you through this visualization where you learn how to use certain tools and medication, and I call them the basics, the foundations, where you learn how to ground and release, and I show you how to use the energy from the earth and the energy from the universe, the cosmic energy, and I show you how to just kind of get your body into a clear state, because with you hold tension, and like I said, this is a progressive healing, so it's not like overnight you're going to stop holding tension. It's not like overnight, because you have, this is who you've become this person that holds it in, you know what I mean, and then he jumps in and helps you out, you know. And so, but we're going to try to minimize that, or start to stop that, so that you can be you know what I mean, that person you incarnated to be. So anyway, so the meditation tools will teach you how to release, how to, you know, relax, relate, release, and how to become grounded and centered and get to the core of who you are. In the workbook, we go over everything from money to relationships to chaos and clutter, and, you know, self-healing. I also have other things, but I think this is a good start for you. I don't recommend you get into a bunch of self-healing at this point, because this is the first step to self-healing, just meditating and releasing all the old stuff that is stuck. And I want to hear from you. I really do want to hear how you're feeling after this, and then how you feel after you go to sleep in all white, and ask your ancestors to continue working with you through the night. I want to see how you feel, and talk to your ancestors. I said that before, but I want you to develop a relationship with them. What I do in the mornings, and honestly, I used to do it every single morning for years, so maybe 10 years. Over this past year, I haven't done it as much, and I actually miss that. But this is what I used to do every morning. I have a journal. I get a nice journal. I love beautiful journals. There's this place called the Earth Trading Post or something like that. They have really nice leather handcraft journals. Before I found out about them, I would get my journals from Barnes and Nobles, and I always get the nice leather ones that are kind of thick, you know, and and they they're just beautiful. I get journals that have more manila paper. Um, and there's a reason, and I teach this, but just do it. I'll tell you about it later. But I use manila paper, and sometimes I use a red ink pen. I only write positive things with the red ink pen. But anyway, so well, I only write positive things in the journal anyway. But if I'm writing something and I don't know that I really wanted to manifest or something like that, I won't use a red ink pen. I don't affirm anything negative about myself in writing ever. Okay. So, but if you don't have a journal, get a journal. Make sure that it has manila paper in the pages and not stark white. And I'll tell you why in another session, but get that. And get a red ink pen. Write down what you desire in red. Talk to your ancestors in writing. You know, write to them. I write to my ancestors every day from the past. You know, I told you I don't do it right now, but that's what I used to do. And I'm going to start back. I am starting today. I wrote to them a couple days ago, but I'm gonna start doing it every day again. So anyway, so wake up, write to them. When you're doing your power hour, write to your ancestors. I always start out by writing to them, and I write to God and my ancestors, my guides and my angels. I write to them every day. Even if you don't know who all your ancestors are, you know, I don't know all of my ancestors' names, you know, but I do speak with them on a regular basis. I talk to them all the time. I don't write to them all the time, but I do talk to them. I mean, I do, I do talk to them on a regular basis. Even at 11:11 every day, twice a day, I talk to them and God. So anyway, I think that's it. Now I'm finding myself rambling. I'm just trying to give you suggestions and next steps because I know you have a journey to go on that you're on, and it's going to be wonderful. It might feel a little bit special sometimes, and it might feel a little different to not have Neo jumping in your space as much. I would not claim any diagnosis. I wouldn't. When I'm talking about that, if you had to talk about that to somebody, I would say, well, they diagnosed me. They said that this was a diagnosis for me or something. I would try to word it in some kind of way that I wasn't claiming it. You know what I mean? I ain't claiming that. Don't claim that. You're very spiritual. You connect with spirit. You hear and see spirit. You do. You know what I mean? You channel spirit. Neo's jumping all into you. You're channeling the spirit of Neo. So you're not crazy. You hear from your ancestors. You hear from the Holy Spirit within. You connect with God. You hear from God. You do. You know what I mean? And you hear from Neo, and Neo works through you and with you. So, you know, there's a lot going on. And with all of that going on, you might feel like you have a mental illness. But if you start doing some of the little things that I've said, clean your body out. And cleaning your body out is for several reasons. Parasites. Clean your body out to eradicate your body of those. And we'll talk about some other things later. I have tons of suggestions, but these are some first steps. I'll be here till tomorrow if I was going to give you all of them. And some of the steps, you can probably just look at some of my other videos, and I give people advice on things they could do for themselves on a regular basis. So anyway, I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. I thank you, God. I thank you, my ancestors, and I thank your ancestors for working with us today. And Neil, thank you too. Have a good one. Ashe. Ashe, ashe.